clutch moments went their way, and a lot of them went your way. Flamez, you're vlogging at the same time. I love it. Hello. Hello, YouTube.
Hello.
But
I doubt they hear anything, but hopefully.
Yeah, after you upload
Just
it.
edit
maybe.
this audio.
Yeah, 100%.
So, Flamez, how was it for you today? There were some tight games. There was an overtime. It had everything, but it seemed like you were just way too good for NAVI.
And that nuke was crazy. I was, we were losing 11-0. We were just telling each other, guys, like, this is, the focus is not on this map. The focus is on the next map. Let's just play competitive. Let's just try to get round by round. And at some point you get to 11-5 and you don't want to play round by round because you know you're gonna probably have an opportunity. And I felt like, you know, we were losing this game, but once we got to sit and we won the pistol, like we're probably gonna win this one. And I think at the beginning the clutches went their way. Like we had some crazy situations, but some of in the 1v1s it went their way. But I don't know, like we're just really united and we don't give up. So it's tough for them.
Let me ask you, because Apex said right after that, he was interviewed after Nuke, and he said, well, we knew we had them figured out, basically, in the second half. So can you say anything to that, or is that spoiling the beans?
Well, to be honest, we prep against them, and we always feel very comfortable to play against them. I think also with our record against them, but it's just that in T-side, if we had a few more rounds, we would have gotten into City and we knew we were going to win the game. But when we came to City side, it was just like, as long as we win the pistol and we don't have the opportunity to lose it on the second round, then we're probably going to be in a good situation to just close it out against them, because we have really good prep and we know what we want to do and what we're going to do. And I think they also, to some extent, I think they were playing a bit scared. They were playing not to lose. It felt like they were really passive and really back, and they didn't do the things correctly.
It's true.
All right, I have a question, because I've talked to you a lot on grand final desks at this point, but how does this one feel? I mean, does it feel as exciting as some of the other ones? I feel like this is the calmest I've ever seen you after a grand final.
Man, it's, yeah, to be honest, like, we're fucking tired. Like, the Grand Slam took a lot of energy out of us, and then we have 4 days off, the jet lag to Europe, then jet lag again to America. And we just came here and we didn't have expectations to win. Obviously, the teams in this event were not they're not as big names as the other tournaments. But we said to each other, guys, let's just give our best. Let's see where it gets to. The group stage was so hard, so we were like, at this point, we just want to play the best we can, and which is not gonna be that good, and we might look sloppy. But it just, yeah, I think it creates so much confidence.
Okay, in your own words, then, do you think that this is you kind of at your floor?
Yeah.
But you still got it over the line?
I think so. I think it was. I think we were at our floor. I think some of the other teams were not also in their peak performance because Rio was just around the corner. I do think that in Atlanta the floor might get 2 centimeters below. We're all going to a vacation now.
Oh, really?
We're all going to a vacation now. So I think for Atlanta. Well, I said it in one of the interviews that if NAVI don't beat us now, it will be very tough for them to beat us in the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But actually in Atlanta they have a good opportunity. So nothing against them. They play well, but it's just you know we're really tired. People are not in form. We had 5 days off. In those 5 days, the spray changed, the movement changed. Yep. We came and we were like full newbies, and yeah, somehow, yeah, well, God bless.
First things first, you are Maui and I's MVP for this tournament. HLTV, get it right, okay?
Yeah? Well,
so
hopefully.
first of all, so we were talking about this a little bit yesterday backstage, you know, about how you've improved your individual play so much this year. In fact, I don't know if you're aware of this, but this is one of the best tournaments of your entire career rating-wise. It's in the top 5 of your entire career is this event, absolutely.
Shit, this tournament.
you were not shit. You should be the MVP. So again, what allowed you to have such strong play throughout these playoffs?
Well, I think, to be honest, I was, obviously because we had a lot of time off, we had a lot of energy to grind in this event. And I think that, you know, I could feel the team was a bit tired in some situations, and like all of us, like including me. But I was trying to prep every game really well. Like I will not say I did it as Apex because he preps really in depth of their game, but I tried to prep to be able to assist Dan in the calling and the solution and stuff like that. So I think in many of the games I had a lot of say into what my area is going to go to, and then it gave me a lot of options to kill people, to kill enemies, and that's what people value in the sense of like the statistics. On the other end, we just I think I came with an open mindset, fresh mind, because it's just, you know, I didn't come here and like, we're going to win this tournament, we have to win this tournament, this is the most important one. I just came with an open mind, and I think I just, you know, I was happy even if we play bad to try to get back into these games, and everything is just an opportunity, you know. I think last major, in Austin major, we came to the game against Legacy at the beginning, and we were all like tired for some reason. We didn't have energy, and we didn't, like we were scared to play, and I feel like this tournament kind of gave us the same taste. But it's good that we have the same taste and we can manage to go through that and break through that and keep playing Counter-Strike, even though, you know, we might have played down to the other team level sometimes, but it's still positives when you can play really good across 5 players who haven't put an hour in the game in the last 5 days. So.
Absolutely. Apex also gave a quote. He said that he talks to you guys and like, I know you're tired, I know you're fried, we have to. Tell me a little bit about how he reigns with an iron fist.
He's talking a lot, this guy. Today, he was talking a lot. I mean, the special thing about Dan is that he's, yeah, I don't know, he's very old. He's, nothing, not old, sorry, not in this case. He's old because he's been in the game for so long. He won all the trophies there is in Counter-Strike. He won them a few times as well. And he still has so much motivation to keep winning, and it's crazy, you know, he's so hungry. And from him, at the beginning when I won trophies, I didn't feel the same as him about those trophies. He really, it's his baby, it's his little baby, and he always wants us to do as best as we can. And obviously this is once in a lifetime roster. Hopefully not, but this is once in a lifetime roster, so we just want to kind of like squeeze the lemon until we, you know, like do as best as we can, because look at this, like we didn't put an hour in the game and we're still fucking winning everything, so it's cool. But obviously now we have Atlanta, and then the most important one, the major, that we need to come, and everybody's gonna come for us and come for everybody, so it's gonna be a cool experience.
Yeah, about that, right? Everybody's looking at the major, and I know, of course, you never want to lose any tournament, but the way I'm hearing you talk about Atlanta and about how tired you are, like, for me, from the outside looking in, I'm like, wouldn't it be more comfortable if they don't win them all in the run-up to the major? Because if it's really all there and you're already tired, you know what I mean? You know what I'm cooking?
I get what you mean. The thing is, for some reason, we experienced that already with last year, the first season. We won 5 tournaments, and then we came to Dallas, I believe, before the major in Austin, and we were like, man, at this point, you know, it's a bit dangerous, you know, if we don't lose this one, it's gonna be tough. So then we won this one, and then we came to the major, and then we were like, okay, it could be tough here, and then we lost the first game. But I have a good feeling about this team, that every time we have the opportunity to prep over a week, over like in a boot camp, these kind of things, for some reason we come into tournaments and we're so just like sharp on our communication, our energy. Everything is so like, it's crazy sharpness, and I think that right now, yeah, like Atlanta is gonna be tough. It's gonna be weird. We're going to, Robson are going to a vacation in Yosemite. You have a Michelin team over at Mezzi and Apex, and then the staff are doing something else, and it's gonna be tough to come to Atlanta and give our best. So maybe there we lose, and then it gets to your point. But on the other end, we might win this one, and then we have time to prep for the major. We don't care like if we lose or win Atlanta, in my opinion. We just want to come to the major with a lot of prep.
I just have a question on the gameplay side.
Yeah.
Okay, Anim Graph 2, you guys didn't play before leading into it. You kind of had to play yourself into shape with the update. So what's your take on it?
Well, I think the movement, I don't feel like a huge change. Like I feel like some people pick differently, but I don't feel like, yeah, the game is so different. I think the spray, for some reason, I like it, but it's not like I don't feel like it's a good, I don't know, like it's not good for the game, but I feel like it's more consistent, but it's easier to spray now. It's easier to like shoot and do it consistently. So I think it's overall like good. I feel like you kind of got like the CSGO spray, the CSGO like bullets again, but the movement, yeah, I don't feel like a huge difference for me. I feel like you pick an upper, he kills you. You pick a rifle, you know, so it's the same shit. But I do feel like along more time, like if we give them 2-3 more months, I think in the end it will be better. And I think this update right now, it's actually it's like a small win for the game.
Very nice. The final question, not about mechanics of the game, because obviously I know nothing about that, but about we had Remy on the desk yesterday, and he talked about how obviously you have you started winning so much, right? And he said that a difference was in the evolution of the team, that you're all willing to make a lot more sacrifices for each other than, of course, in the beginning. I guess you have proof of concept now, but do you recognize that in yourself, that you have times where you're like, I really don't want to do it like that, I really don't want to play it like that, but I will because I know what's in store for us?
Yeah, I think the second season last year didn't go that well for us at the beginning, and that might have been really bad for other teams, because it taught us so much about ourselves and so much about how we want to approach those tough games, those hard battles that for me, it's really simple. Like I always trust my teammates. Like I have no, like my role, that's my job to do that. So, but I feel like with the other players as well, you know, the second season kind of built that trust that, you know, maybe Robs and Zai are gonna have a shit game, and that's gonna happen sometimes. And then they entrust us to play like that, and they give us a lot of opportunities. And it's once in a lifetime opportunity when you have 2 stars in your rosters. Like 1 superstar and 1 star, and in another team would probably be a superstar. That they're so humble, they're so chill, they're so happy to just play, to go first. And I think it makes it really tough when you're playing against a team that's versatile. That even the lurker can just go out and entry. The superstar wants to entry, doesn't want to stay last. And so I feel like there is more like trust in the team, and there is more kind of like all good. You take that, and people sometimes are saying to each other, go get those kills, you know, like enjoy that. Like I'll flash for you, and it's in the prep a lot of times that you get those kills, you get this play, I get this play. It's a negotiation.
Yeah, and about being happy for other people, Zai won another MVP.
Oh, fuck.
I love
like
it.
Bad
Lucky for us,
news. Oh, come on.
They got it wrong in Cluj. They got it wrong here.
That's great.
What was Cluj? Cluj, yeah, but
You should have had that one too. Honestly.
Cluj, I played shit in the final, so. Was it Navi again, Cluj? No, man, I don't remember. There's like so much.
It doesn't matter.
Just farming,
Those
just farming.
Let's just say this: you played fantastically. EVP.
EVP, yeah.
There we
At least
go.
get him that. You know,
Can I get the
like he
cowboy
deserves it.
Can I get the cowboy hat? Oh, it's your property.
It's my property.
Oh, okay.
That's a
You want to
custom
put it on for a sec?
Yeah, I would like to see how it.
It's a little bit
Let's
different.
see how he looks.
Wait, the
Check
That's that
a
off,
little
maybe.
fit check.
Yeah. Very
He
cute.
can definitely pull it off, 100%.
Yeehaw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little small, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a big head?
It's better than those hair clips. It's
Yeah.
it's more
Okay,
comfortable.
actually,
What is the meta of the hair clip? Give
Man,
me the meta.
so my girlfriend, she wants me with long hair, and
Okay.
and where I'm from, my family, if the woman is happy, everybody's happy. You don't need
Oh,
to
yep.
That's
don't
how
need
it
to do that much.
That is how it works.
Yeah,
Same
exactly.
in America.
Everywhere, not where
Yeah,
I'm
it's
from.
literally worldwide. Yeah.
So
Happy wife, happy life.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So my thing is I'm gonna grow long hair, and it's tough. It's not an easy. Like you have long hair, and you have long hair as well. But it's tough to grow long hair. You go through an ugly face, and you
Yeah.
gotta go through that shit.
Okay.
So the hair clips, they make sure my hair doesn't go on my face,
Yeah.
which is my most hated.
That's the money maker
But
right there.
I think if I take my hair clip off, I can pull it on behind my ears now.
Nice.
But I'm still, I'm just, like I'm making sure.
You're trying to get through the ugly phase,
Yeah,
or the
yeah,
awkward
yeah,
phase,
like,
not the ugly.
it
the
could be
awkward phase.
as long as the woman is happy. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Shout out Emily.
Okay.
Yeah. It's important. Thank you so
Good
much,
ball knowledge.
Flamez.
Thank you so
very
much. Great
much.
interview.
Yeah,
Thank you
great
very
interview
much.
Congratulations
as
again.
always. Bye-bye.